live, and this time we are running through some more CVs. I'm going to do them rather quickly. These are individuals who have sent in their, oh, sorry, did I say CV? I meant LinkedIn profiles. I've got CVs in the brain. So LinkedIn profiles, these are individuals who have sent in their LinkedIn profiles on TikTok. They've commented or they sent them to me directly saying, please, would you review my profile? So we begin then with Stefan. So hi there, Stefan. Let's have a look. So background, perfectly fine. Nice city background. That's good. The photo, I would say it's perfectly good. You looking into the middle distance there. I would prefer it if you're looking straight ahead. Just my preference. So maybe that's something to consider. There's no wrong answer here. It's just my preference. So 466 connections, the Montfort University. Let's come down. Cybersecurity graduate, straightforward. Then we've got a little bullet point, entrepreneur, and then sales focused. Okay, right. So those are some keywords that Stefan wants us to be thinking of when we look at his profile. Let's come to the about section. I'm pleased there is an about section, Stefan. That's great. Ever since I got my hands on my first computer, I've been obsessed with tech. Bang, bang, bang. That's great. It's a great way of starting. It's a great narrative beginning there, Stefan. Now I'm going to press see more. Okay, what are we going to see here? Excellent, excellent. So I do like it when you click on more and you see a detail, right? Because if more is there and I'm going to click on it, I'm clicking it because I want to read more about Stefan, right? I'm curious. I might be a hiring manager, I might be a colleague, I might be a potential colleague, I could be a recruiter. So the more that you can tell me, the better. And the more you can do so, I think, in an engaging tone is useful. So I think Stefan's doing really well here, right? Yeah. Ever since I got it, it gets you into the narrative. So nice work there, Stefan. This, as I scroll down, I can see what we're doing here is he's giving us a really good narrative background, and that's often what people want to read, right, in an about section. That's a great work, Stefan. Let's come down to activity. So not much activity happening in terms of posts. It's okay. There's no wrong answer here. It's just how you're engaging with your 464 followers. That's 464 people who have said yes, follow. I want to know more. So, Stefan, do think about how you want to. I was going to say attack. That's the wrong word. How do you want to address this, right? So, almost 500 people said, "Yeah, say more, say more," and the answer is you're talking to them every. Well, last post was 3 months ago, and it was a repost, Stefan. So it wasn't even you speaking. Nothing wrong with this. There's no right or wrong answer here. Just be aware that that's almost 500 people who have said, "Yeah, I'd like to know more," and not hearing anything from you in a post capacity. Let's have a look at comments. And it was a month ago before since they've seen you commenting. There is no wrong answer here. No wrong answer. Okay. Now I will take some chat messages if you'd like to speak. If there's anything going on, you're most welcome. Please say hello. Let me look and see if I can read that message. Where is it? Here we go. Oh yeah, there we go. Bang. Sorry. Bang. Bang. Hey Zaid or Z. Hello. How are you doing? So I am happy to hear from you. If you've got any suggestions, we can do you. So you're suggesting Zaid Mansour. Okay, I hear you, Z. Z would like us to do Zaid Mansour. Z, give us a little bit more than that, right? Because I need to find you on LinkedIn. So we'll carry on with Stefan, and then we'll come back to Z. So thanks for your comment. Please send me more information, Z. So Z on chat is asking if we can look at his profile. It's very difficult if it's just first name, last name. Rarely do we find the person. So please give me some more context and we can find you. Right, so Stefan, sorry, back to you. So e-commerce business owner, right? You've been doing that for almost 3 years. Let's just expand this. Okay, nice. Top 500 worldwide sellers. Very impressive. That's great. And then you're doing that, and you're also doing Verex Group. I would encourage you for your, if you like, your full-time role, because it's very impressive to see your business as well, Stefan. For your full-time role, if I can you make it look like the about section, right? A bit more narrative, okay? I don't really want to see. There's a risk that we're seeing duties here, Stefan, rather than achievements and outputs. I know that's not entirely accurate because we are seeing improved overall productivity. I see this on the end here, by up to 15%. Right, which is really good. That's great. Supporting efficient data. I like it, Stefan. But could you say more? Could that be a paragraph? Right? Could each of these lines be a paragraph where you're talking about outcomes, achievements, and so on? Nice work. De Montfort, you could put a bit more detail, right? And you said you're a member of the boxing club. Say more about that. Right, so you can say more, and the more Stefan, you're a technology guy, right? So you understand that actually the more text on your profile that's explanatory and useful, the more text, the better, right? Um, in terms of the algorithm finding you and so on. So I like good use of projects here. That's excellent. Couldn't you put some photos, screenshots if you've got any? If you've got any, put some screenshots and just or links or anything like that. But this is great, nice. Skills, great. Recommendations, I'm really pleased to see those, Stefan. So lecturer at De Montfort has given you a recommendation, fantastic. And then Dr. Ali, excellent. So these are modern, as in that was August and July, fantastic. It's great to see those third-party recommendations. They're really valuable when people are evaluating you. And one thing, Stefan, could we have some more? But great work, Stefan. Very nice. Okay, let me see. So, okay, Z has sent in Zaid Mansour. Right now, I will play your game, Z. I will play your game because I'm happy to take recommendations. Let's have a look and see Zaid Mansour. Now we have got. Let's have a look and see how many results for Zaid Mansour are we having, right? Because the trouble is, how are we going to find that person? So we've got 83 results for Zaid Mansour. Which one is it, Z? Which one is it? Okay, I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to take a risk and say, let's assume it's Zaid Mansour. I can't assume though, right? Because I think it's probably is it impolite? I think it might be impolite for me to do a LinkedIn profile review if I don't actually know who it is, right? If it's not this one, so it might be Zaid Mansour here. Is it Zaid M in Canada? Is it Zaid in Qatar? It's probably more likely Zaid in Leicester, but we don't know. So until Z comments, well, I've got my next one. So let's just say thank you to Stefan. Here we go. Let's put that one there. Bang. And then next we've got Connor. So here we go. Bang. There's Connor. Right, Connor. So this, I presume, is you speaking here. Great. Okay, that's you active. One presumes. You're Liddy UK, and you've got a master's in marketing. Excellent. 500 plus connections. The photo, I think, is fine, Connor. It's fine. Now, since you've asked, since you've asked me to review your profile, I would encourage you to say, look, there's quite a lot of shadow in this. Okay, I'm splitting hairs, Connor. It's a perfectly fine photo. I like the fact you've got a jacket on and a shirt. Excellent. You could even add a tie in there. I just love the professional look myself. However, Connor, I think it's great. The photo's fine, but in due course, you can make it even better, right? With a really nice, properly lit professional photo. But this is fine. It's fine. Okay. Right. The first thing I would be saying to Connor is you're not telling me much about you, sorry. Liddy UK, you're the founder, dedicated plastic pollution, very good, very good. Now, I don't know anything. I don't know anything about you, right? So that's a challenge I've got. I would like to see more. So if you could give me a little bit more detail, I'd be happier, Connor. So maybe okay, 3, 4, 5 paragraphs. Tell me about you, right? Because I've clicked on your profile. So IDFS, what a great opportunity. So this is you commenting. This is the here's a video of the LinkedIn background. Excellent. Okay. It's open to all Reading University students and has competition to find students the best idea. Okay, let's just move along a bit. Do we see? This is your video. I think this is your video. Great. Okay. Teddy is saying, great idea, Connor. And no reply from you. And then Callum is saying, Connor, looking forward to meet you, to more of your awesome content, mate. No response. I know this was a year ago, Connor, but if someone's if someone's commenting, do consider commenting back. So you are active, which is great. You're celebrating 1 year of Liddy, and by the way, it looks like a great concept, Liddy. It's been incredible to watch Liddy grow and spread our mission. Yeah, very impressive. In just 1 year, we've made our way into over 30 cafes across the UK and reached 40 million people on social media. Very impressive. Nice work. Nice work. Great to see now, Connor. This post was a month ago, and you're busy replying. So that's fantastic. Great, nice one. Okay, so great use of LinkedIn, and it's certainly great use to promote the company. Super idea. Now, under experience, I would be saying, can you give us 4 or 5 paragraphs? Tell us about it, right? It's really, really impressive what you're doing, but tell us about it. Likewise, student ambassador. Let's have a look in here. Okay, yeah, maybe 1 or 2 paragraphs. Expand on that, Connor. Okay, like the detail that you've got in Nottingham Trent, good. You could consider to make this a little bit more narrative, as in you've written, rather than just bullet points, but that's nice. And then the business and management one, same again. License certifications are good. Skills, I'd love to see some recommendations, maybe some honors and awards and activities, some projects potentially, but otherwise, nice work, Connor. Really good, really good. Okay, right. Let's move Connor here. Bang. All right. Then we've got Declan next, and didn't hear from Z. I think Z popped on, gave us his name, and then there we go. So if you do want your profile reviewed, Z, you got to come back into the stream and confirm which Zaid Mansour it is you're looking for. Okay, right. Let's carry on now with Declan. Here we go, Declan. Right, again, nice city background. Very good. Here's Declan with the background cut out. I think this is fine, Declan. LSE undergraduate, you'll be finishing 27. If I had a wish, Declan, I would want you to go to the Photography Society at LSE. I presume there is one, and to say, can someone do me a professional headshot? Right, put on a jacket, open shirt or tie, even better. Right, even better. So 300 odd connections. No about section, Declan. No about section. If we were on a TikTok live, the audience would be roasting you constructively, I should say, right? But the audience would be saying, hey, come on, we need to see an about section. I think we do, Declan. And introduce yourself. Give us 3 or 4 or 5 paragraphs about you. Tell us about you. Okay, right. So posting. Dear Network, this was 3 weeks ago. After 2 years of studying my A levels, I'm now off to LSE. Excellent. Okay, that's good. Nice. Good use of LinkedIn. Excellent. And you're doing some reposting as well. Just give some thought, Declan, to how often you begin to, talk to those following you. Right, 300 people following you is really good. So you've got the Spring Pod. You're doing investment banking virtual work experience program. Describe that a little bit in more detail. And then, sorry, let me just go back here. And then online investment banking intern. Okay, that's good. This is good, but I wonder, could you give us a little bit more, or actually, is it difficult because of the type of role? Did you get much chance to do something? But ideally, I want a couple of paragraphs at least. Summer camp tennis assistant tennis coach. Excellent. This is good. You could expand that a little bit more. Say a little bit more, but I know it's just a month, but that's excellent. And then green tomato. This is good experience, Declan, right? It's just about how you can explain this in even more detail, and you can also be making more use of outcomes, achievements, rather than just responsibilities or duties. You could say a little bit more under education about what the BA in geography, what that involves, just because it means you've got more text for LinkedIn to be able to use so people can find you. License certifications is good. Skills, fine. Honors and awards, well done. It's good to have those in there. In the fullness of time, Declan, I would like, as you're beginning to think about internships and more experience, more work experience, I think recommendations can be quite useful for people to go, oh, yes, look, other people say Declan is good. So think about that there, Declan. Good luck to you. Nice one. Okay, right. And we move, I'm going to move, I'm just organizing my list of LinkedIn profiles. I'm getting through them, which is excellent. Right, here we go. Ben Griffin. Now, if you're wondering, hey, he's doing a lot of guys. Yeah, yes, I am. And one of the challenges I see when I'm on online, I'm asking, hey, can I review your LinkedIn profile? And it tends to be males that are presenting themselves way more than females, and that may just be a preference. But when I'm doing LinkedIn, when I'm doing LinkedIn reviews in the lives, where there's a lot of people here, I think there's next to nobody. I think we've had one. Hello, hi Z, thanks for popping in for a minute or two. But in TikTok, when you've got a lot of people there, I'll often say, right, I'm going to do a male. Okay, now I'm going to do a female, and that's great to see a lot more females saying, "Oh, do me," giving their LinkedIn profiles. So we generally speaking in these lives, I'm able to do a good mix of male and female, a good gender balance. But here, these are all males, just because they have sent this into me, sent their profiles into me on either by commenting on TikTok or by sending me a direct message. So just in case you're wondering, right? So let's do Ben. Okay. But no, we've done you, Ben. We did you in the previous one. I recognize your profile. So okay. Sorry, let's not do Ben. We're going to do Rajwinder. Here we go. Let's get that. Yeah, we did Ben in the last YouTube live. Okay, here we go. Ah, there we go. We have a degree of gender balance. There we go. So Rajwinder, hello. Thank you for submitting your profile in. Here we are. Nice background. That's great. Photo, I think, is fine. The challenge I've got, it's great. It's great. It's just there's a background there. Okay, I'm really splitting hairs. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. In the fullness of time, I just like these profile photos to be super, super professional. But I think it's fine, Rajwinder. Yeah. Okay, right. So data and insight analyst, specialize in leisure and healthcare, SQL, Python, Tableau. Now, I think this is quite a big byline here. So give some thought to that, Rajwinder. Do you want where do you want people's attention to go? What's most important? It might be useful to shorten it, but there's no wrong answer here. So 1,700 almost followers. You've got a lot of followers here. That's great. You've got an about section. So senior data insight, especially. Okay, that's great. Look at the detail. So this is really good, right? So in a previous role, I managed a 3.3 million budget. Yes, please. These kind of figures are excellent. Nice work, Rajwinder. We want to see. Yeah, it's really quite useful to throw in and mention numbers in your paragraphs, right? Because people are sometimes scanning for those. So really good, really good. Okay, let's come down. So nice about section, Rajwinder. Okay, now you're posting. The last post was a week ago. South Asian women struggling with addiction. Okay, excellent. So you're talking about something that you're supporting. Great. Then 1 week ago, you're talking about another thing, and then you're reposted. So you're active on LinkedIn, which is great. Cool. Right. Experience. So you've been here, Change, Grow Live, almost 2 years. Let's have a look at this. Supported the development and this national strategy. Okay, really good. Yes. My preference here, Rajwinder, is could we have split it into shorter, maybe just like 4-line paragraphs or something like that, right? Just give us more detail if you can, right? You've been at the company for almost 2 years, this role for 6 months. Let's expand the senior data analyst. See this one. See what you get more detail on this. Great, really good. But just I'd have the same if you can for the latest role. Okay, and then data analyst. You could put something in here. Come on, that's just left on its own. Right, commercial events. You almost 2 years here. You're freelance. Excellent. Is there anything you can do? Are there any companies you can mention so you can align yourself so you don't have a boring LinkedIn icon next to that experience? So it just makes things look nicer, Rajwinder. But I like that. You could add a little bit more detail though, because this looks a little bit like there's duties here rather than achievements. Okay, we want a good balance of that ideally. GLL, almost 6 months. Excellent. And let's just expand. Come on. There we go. Look at the detail. See, this is excellent, right? You've given me a lot of data. Again, if I can't, could we get some more outcomes, achievements, right? So the 3.3 million project is that's a really useful figure, a useful barometer for me when I'm evaluating your profile. Then project manager, great. Yeah, I think this is fine. This is great because we're going back a little while now, but you could expand this from bullet points into paragraphs, but it's great. Okay, furniture UK, nice. All right, fine. Education, you could add more details for BPP. You've got some in here for the masters, excellent. Licenses and certifications, that's cool. Skills, and then we've got some recommendations. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. So this is recently October 4th, right? So yeah, but just a few days ago. I'm pleased to recommend Rajwinder, who serves as my manager. Excellent, really, really good. And did you send one? You didn't give. Simeon has given you one, but you haven't given Simeon a recommendation yet. Maybe yet. So Sarah's you've got 18. Rajwinder has got 18. That's one of the top. You're one of the individuals. I think that's the highest I've seen. I think I'm right in saying is 19 recommendations on TikTok and here on YouTube. That's the highest I've seen that for people have sent profiles in. So very impressive. Let's just click in and see, right? Because 19 recommendations. It really, really shows. Look at all these people saying great things about Rajwinder, right? So if you're thinking about hiring Rajwinder, if you're thinking about evaluating it, you can see what other people are saying about her, right? Publicly. So really nice, Rajwinder. That's excellent. Excellent. Okay, brilliant. Nice work, Rajwinder. Great. Okay, I'll stop there. That was just my super, super quick YouTube Live CV reviews. And I'm pleased I managed to get through 4. Brilliant. I need to make sure that I cut and paste. This is my special queuing system for LinkedIn reviews. So I've cut and pasted Rajwinder's one there. So I've done her. Great. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like to have your CV on the brain, LinkedIn profile reviewed, please send it to me. You can comment your profile URL, or you can get me on. It says comment here. I don't think you can't really send me a direct message, can you? Here, you can do so on other channels. Basically, get your LinkedIn profile URL to me somehow, right? You can find me at highlander928.com. Find all my contact details there, or just comment below if either the URL, which is that's the best, right? Then I can find you, or your name, university, or name something that so that when I do look, right, there's a billion people on LinkedIn, so when I come looking for your profile, I can find which one you are. Please, yeah, please let me know. And then finally, thank you for watching. Do follow me if you'd like to see more of these. Oh, and if you've got any questions that I could be covering in a YouTube live, I'm all ears. Please let me know. Just please comment. Thank you. Thanks. Bye bye.